Okay, we're going to install our front main seal. If you look in the service manual, a little part number right here. Here's the two studs to bolt the tool on. This bolts to the crankshaft. This is the actual seal installer, and it might take an adapter like this. This is a bearing right here, and there's a washer that goes with it. That's real important to make sure that we get it pushed on correctly, and a nut. You notice this is a unitized type seal because the speedy sleeve essentially slides inside the actual seal itself. Makes a lot better sealing surface than the other type of seals do. Okay, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bolt this piece on the end of the crank snub itself. Run these in, and I don't tighten them. If I tighten them, it doesn't give it any wiggle room, so if it's off just a little bit, it won't pull in evenly. Usually what I do is I run them down tight and back them off, say 1/8 to 1/16 of a turn, something like that. And then there's spacers that go here. And I'm going to check out my seal and see if this adapter fits it, which it looks like it does. It sits in there nice and flush, so it's pushing on both here and the lip of the seal. If you put it in here, that doesn't fit right. So we're going to go back to the other piece. What I'm going to do is put it up here. I'm putting all my spacers in first to see. Obviously not deep enough. I'm going to take a washer out. This same tool works for the front and the rear. That looks like about the depth we want our seal in. So that's the stuff we need. Okay. Now we're going to go and put these on dry. You don't want to put any oil or anything. If there were a big groove in the crankshaft here, I may want to put some gasket eliminator or something along those lines on there. I should be able to push it on a little bit. Put this guy on there. I'm going to go ahead and run this in with my... I've done it with an impact. This way is a little bit better because if it hangs up, you can feel it. I'm going to get it down a little ways, and then I'm going to take and put a washer on the outside of this just to make sure I don't overstroke my threads. Yeah, see, I'm almost done my threads there, so we'll go ahead and put that on there to make sure that we don't run out of threads. This has already got some anti-seize on it. Just going to run this down until it's tight, and my front main seal is installed. I'm going to back this off and make sure that it looks like it's correct. And it looks to me like it's in far enough. When I'm done with the seal tool, I usually take the studs out, take the whole tool off all at once, leaves the tool together and that type of thing. Nothing gets lost that way.